What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where I feature viewer replays. As always, I'd like to take this time to remind you that if you have a replay that you would like to see on the channel, you can send it to the Edison Format Replays channel in the Discord in the description. Now, in today's episode, we are featuring quite an insane deck here. This is, what did they call it? Eccentric Boy, Dark World, Simorgh Quick Draw. Well, right off the bat, we're going to see Eccentric Boy get used. It can sync with Silva, I guess. So if you're just bricked on Silva, you can make a level 8. The problem is we made like a Stardust here, which, yeah, its effect is negated. And also, this thing isn't a Dark Monster. We could have just made Colossal or RDA. And since they're Dark Monsters, they would get banished when they leave the field. We could just bring them back with Escape from the Dark Dimension, which would be pretty cool. Here, they're just going to take our Level Eater. We run over the set monsters, a Red Eyes Wyvern. Okay, I don't know why they don't just use this Typhoon. I guess it's fine to just set it, honestly. They don't really have any plays now that I think about it. Exploder's going to go through. Stardust's going to go through. Stardust's going to keep going through. Wow, this guy is really bricked. What are they even playing? Some kind of... Are they playing like some kind of Dark Dragon thing? It's like Chaos Dragons? I don't know, but it's like on Phantom. It's like a combination of Hopeless Dragon and a slower Dragon build. But we're just going to get beat down by big Eccentric Boy Synchros, so I guess. I mean, you can see the synergy there, because if you make a Dark Synchro with Eccentric Boy, it'll just get banished, in which case you can bring it back with Escape from the Dark Dimension, like I pointed out. So we are kind of getting owned here. We're going to discard the Eccentric Boy, steal the Card Trooper, mill 3. Unfortunately, we don't mill up to 3 Darks. We are playing Electric Virus. What was our opponent? Oh, they're playing Dragons. Okay, that makes perfect sense. So they go for Avarice. We have DD Crow, though, so we should presumably just stop that. Yeah. Oh, no, we're going to Fiend Comedian. So if Fiend Comedian missed, would we be able to chain our Crow to it, or do we just have to like pray that the Fiend Comedian calls it right there? It's an interesting question. We're just gonna go for Dad into 5 back row. Optimistic, honestly. The opponent just lets them because you can Torrential here. Actually, really bad luck hitting the Torrential. I think like anything else would have been fine to hit. I guess Burial maybe would have been chainable, but we're just gonna set. Opponent goes Future Fusion. We don't Judgment because we think that they have Judgment set correctly. Now, they can revive this. We can Crow it. They could Burial it back, though, but they're not gonna. Now they're going to, and they're going to do it this turn. Okay. And we just have to scoop because our hand doesn't do anything. We saw the Quick Draw there, I guess. Makes sense. We're on the Dandelion. And now this game, maybe we're going to see some Dark Simorgh action. Nope. We banish it immediately, but we can summon it back off Escape from the Dark Dimension. And if we just do that at the start of their turn, they can't set any of these traps, which is actually crazy, because now Drill Warrior just gets to go wild and win us the game. Yo, that's nuts. Or Escape from the Dark Dimension, bring back Simorgh. That's so dirty. They've got a handful of trap cards they can't use. They just banish... You can't do that. You cannot banish Drago to summon Red Men. They're just out here cheating. All right. It's all good. It's all good. The game's over anyway. The game is over anyway. We go Nitro Warrior. Not even going to disrespect them with Junk Archer. We're just going to crash, and yeah, that should be the end of that one. We do have another game of this deck because I thought it was really cool. So we're going to see them go this time against Frogs. This time they do make the RDA, which I think makes a lot more sense when you have this Escape from the Dark Dimension, because no matter what happens, this RDA is going to get banished when it leaves the field, which means that we can just bring it back and have a 3k dude off the Escape from the Dark Dimension. Now we go Eccentric Boy, we make another one. There's 2! Have you ever seen 2 red dragons on the same side of the field in Edison Format? Because I have not. Opponent appears to be playing some kind of Quick Draw Frog thing, which definitely scary having Drill Warrior rotation, although they don't have any kind of Dandelion to go with it, so maybe not. What's our set card here? It's another Escape from the Dark Dimension, so we can just bring back the other RDA and get in for 3k. So the opponent's got to make some kind of play. They have Substitute. That's rough. But if we out their Duplock, we're just going to win, right? So, well, I guess they got Avarice too. I'm 100% sure they didn't do that sub play right, actually. They probably should have Avarice some point in the middle there. They're going to have the Drill attack directly, but yeah, we were one top deck away from winning this. Not anymore. What? They're just gonna blatantly take back their play. All right, that's fine, understandable. We tribute set over that RDA because it was going to kill our entire field, I think, because that was the one that had an effect. So we get Ryza. That's not so good. Drill's going to come back too. This opponent just forgot their drill. Crazy. All right, they hit over all our stuff. Oh, man, we just couldn't close this one out. We just couldn't do it. All right, we draw Simorgh. That's not that good. It doesn't actually deal with the problems here. They go for quick draw. They make another drill. Things you should not do in Edison format. I think make 2 drills is high up there, honestly. Because, yeah. God, like, getting 1 drill outed by, like, a Dyna or something, or a Burial, is really bad. But getting both outed is just completely catastrophic. Also, we just win the game here. We just win the game. We attack over for 2,000. All right, go into game number 2. How did we win that, actually? It looked like there was no way we should have been winning that. Whatever, Simorgh, Eccentric, Dark World, Quick Draw, best deck, I guess. Do we have ways of proccing the Dark Worlds? We must, right? Oh, I guess Drill Warrior does. That makes sense. We're probably playing, like, Morphing Jar Card Destruction, too, or something. The Simorgh is really bad in this matchup. The Simorgh does not do anything to Frogs. They just pass turn with 7 cards in hand. Bro, you can't let these Frog players be cheating you like this. No, wait. The last guy that cheated you was the Red Med thing. Hopefully, I mean, we're kind of just losing this game anyway, I think. We do not have the tools. This time we have the tools because we're going to make Drill Warrior, and we are going to pitch the Silva, probably. Yeah, so we get to summon back Silva. We're playing Fiend Comedian in here, which we saw earlier. Do not make 2 drills, please. Okay. It's all good. They didn't do it. We get Dust Tornadoed. Okay, but the opponent's hand doesn't really do anything. They got to just take Silva and make a level 8 Synchro or something. What do you even make at this point? There's nothing that even vaguely deals with Drill Warrior. We get Thought Ruler. Okay, well, that's going to get run over by something. We get second Dandelion back. We banish Summon Dark Simorgh. Pitch, Quick Draw. We can go Nitro Warrior, hit over that. Attack over for 28. Do we just have Lethal? Wait, why didn't we use Nitro Warrior's effect? Bro, we could have just won, right? I guess we're playing around Gores. Wow. They cleared everything except Drill, so, I mean, we're still winning. How many Darks we got down there? 1. Just 1. Sad. What happened to our Silva? I guess he got banished somehow. Okay, well, we can just win with his Drill Warrior, I think. There's just nothing they can draw. So that was that crazy deck. Next up we have, I think this is Neo Spacians, but with Dark Simorgh instead of Dark Creator. It looks pretty similar. All these cards are in my build, though, so it might be similar or somehow derivative. I don't know. We're going to bounce the Grand Mole. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, Mind Control. That's really good. We just yoink the Raikou, pop the back row, synchro with it. They are on Simorgh instead. I definitely don't support that decision, honestly. I think Simorgh is kind of trash, low-key. It's probably one of the most overrated. Well, is overrated the right word? I don't know. People don't think Simorgh is good, but they think it's good enough to play in Jank, and it's not even that good. It's like really bad, honestly. Most of the weird-ass boss monsters I play are probably better than Dark Simorgh. The best thing it's got going for it is it's just like a really easy-to-summon 2700 dude, I guess. That's like decent, I guess, but it's not that easy to summon, and its effect just really isn't good. There's definitely always something better you could play, I think. Here we're going to rock that Torrential, but they do have follow-up here. We can compulse that back, though. Pretty good. We're also on Debris in here, so this is actually... Yeah, this is something that's not in my list. Up until now, it looked like maybe they just took out Creator for Simorgh and then took out second Panther for Hummingbird. But now, looking a little different. Maybe they're on the Debris because it's a wind for Simorgh. That kind of makes sense. We're going to get Dust Shooted, which is not great. However, I think we just have too much stuff. Can we resolve this contact? It doesn't really matter. We can Brain Control, maybe do something. We're going to make them Oppression again. I mean, it doesn't matter. We have Gores. Gores will win us the game, surely, right? Yeah. I guess they have D-Prison, which isn't bad, but it's only going to clear one of our guys, and I think we could have just, like, won with Brain Control there, but maybe Mirror Force is still out, and we didn't want to commit that. They go Summon Dark Grepher, we get Armageddon Knight. It is just over. We have Brain Control. I think they know about the Brain Control, so they scoop it up there. On to the next one. A lot of Dark Simorgh replays today, apparently. 3 of the 4 are just people summoning Dark Simorgh. I didn't foresee that. Okay, pretty strong opening here into a set Raikou. Just Armageddon Knight, send our Cross Porter, get our... Just like Strato Searching Grand Mole. So broken, man. I love this deck. Alright, we hit him with Grand Mole. I don't... Did they have this Gores in their opening hand? Did they actually like set an oppression with Gores in their hand? Average, smartest value turbo player, actually. Alright, we're getting in with this this Dark Panther. It's always fun when you can use Dark Panther's copy effect. You always feel so smart. We're getting run over. We have a Mirror Force. Okay, we're just going to protect. Summon Junk Synchron. Eat another Oppression. Chain Dust Tornado. We know Gores is gone. We don't even have to respect it. We can just attack with Stardust, set Bottomless, Trap Hole, and say go. They go for this. We should probably Bottomless that. We didn't, so we get owned by Kai. They Kai us the back row. Why? Why? Oh, Miracle Dig. You know, this was in their hand their whole time, and I didn't even, like, comment on it. Very funny that they're playing this card. So we're going to use the Miracle Dig. It's just like a whack burial, basically. For some reason, they go Dark End. Why Dark End? I don't know. I don't know why they went Dark End. We're dead, though, right? Oh, I guess they had Lethal. Okay, Dark End makes perfect sense. Never mind. I changed my mind. We're just going to set here. Opponent goes Summon Armageddon Knight, send a Bayou, but that's not nearly as good as Summon Armageddon Knight, send Cross Porter. We actually just, like, set our Glow Moss, set Bottomless Pass. Okay. They summon Greffer, no Prio. If they know Prio, why don't we just Bottomless it? I guess we're saving it for something better. We go Typhoon. We go Bring Our Thing Back. Make what? Black Rose? Just to beat over. This is why I hate Debris Dragon. Debris Dragon in this deck is super mid. And then, like, Dark Simorgh is super mid. I'm just, like, not a fan of this line. You know, I think the Spacians are still... They still do decent stuff. Obviously, Dark Arm goes crazy. And, like I said, Cross Porter, Search, Grand Mole with Armageddon Knight's crazy. Looks like we're also on Raikou here. Are they just playing that one like I was? Or I don't think we've seen too much Raikou. We're going to go Junk Synchron and Simorgh and a Sork. It's just like threatening lethal. They do have Gores, though. They do have Gores. And we can banish whichever one. I guess we banish the token. We gain some life. But the opponent has free reign to go in on us here. They steal our Sork. They banish. They Kai us. Oh, man, this is so bad. This is so bad, or rather it would be if we didn't have our own Gores. But they play around it. Okay. We send Plague. Looks like we're just going to go in with Goyo. No, we go with Brio. Yo, we actually just go for Brio, pitch everything, and it worked. Oh, that's crazy. Very funny. All right, final replay here. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What is this abomination? It's like some playground thing. So apparently, this dude has decided that in the year 2010, it would be optimal if he played Clown Control. He's going to use Zero Gravity to try and pop the Lila, but the freaking Dream Clown gets orange lighted. I've never seen that happen in my entire life, so I guess that was fun. We're going to set Ultimate Offering, which is in this deck. We're going to activate Compulse, go for Arabellum Rip. So I guess this is a cat deck. What does Blade Rabbit do? When this card's changed from attack to defense, destroy one. It's another Dream Clown, but like worse. But you can get it off cat, so I mean, that's pretty cool. We're going to rip a card here. Okay, we ripped the Raikou. Opponent's still got a Hamster. We're going to flip up the Penguin Soldier, bounce the Hamster back. Penguin Soldier is going to bounce itself as well, and this is just like a Penguin Soldier loop. So, like, they can't set monsters into this. They keep getting cards ripped. Fortunately, it's just one of the dead Christias. We go Beckoning. All right, what's that going to do? Christia, Raikou, Lila. All right. How many fairies? Oh, we're on 4. Oh, that's rough. That's rough, opponent. That is rough indeed. So we can go Christia, add back Celestia, but we can still out this with Penguin Soldier. We go Stumbling, use the Blade Rabbit, out the Christia. Oh my god. We Giant Trunade, put it all back, and we activate the swords again. We put back our Blade Rabbit and our Penguin Soldier. We activate Stumbling, and we out the set monster with Blade Rabbit. Hopefully we rip Christia. Hopefully. If we rip Celestia, that's a real self-own, but nope, we rip the Christia. Okay. Okay. We've got a Lumina, but the Lila is just going to get changed to defense. Wait. Can you priority, or does this probably just like stops priority, right? I think you just don't get prio under Stumbling or something, probably. Or maybe... No, it's like mandatory. There's no way you get prio under this card. It's like Black Garden, probably. There's just no priority. Well, Clown Control. Gonna slaughter Christia's Horn in game 1. Absolutely insane. What do we got in the final game? We're playing Swarm of Scarabs and Deslakuta, just like fully in. We're going to Solemn Judgment a Lila so that we can do our thing. Flip summon Deslakuta. Let's go. Attack with Deslakuta. All right. We put it back down. Set Stumbling. Flip Ultimate Offering. All right, we got Charge. This is scary. They mill JD. They just, their hand is too slow. They set Pass. We flip up the Deslakuta, draw one. We flip up the Penguin Soldier, bounce itself. We flip down the Deslakuta. We summon Dream Clown. All right. We summon Blade Rabbit. Kill their guy. The opponent just concedes. They're like, no more of this. I can't handle it. That was crazy. This might have been the craziest one all day. That was a wild deck. So, yeah, that's going to wrap up the replays. These were definitely fun ones. I mean, they're always fun ones, but sometimes you get a particularly fun episode, and I think this is definitely one of those. So be sure to let me know what you thought in the comments section. Thumbs up the video, all that. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.